Today I'll give you one simple rule that can define if we should be going to the gym or if we should be staying home and recovering as best as we can. I'm not editing that out. The first rule is the neck rule. So if anything from above the neck, so if you've got a sore throat, you've just got a little bit of a runny nose, you've got a bit of a headache, a bit of sinus congestion, it's a guideline. So if you're feeling really rough, don't go to the gym. But if you feel like you can do at least maintenance volume, then do the maintenance volume. If you've got anything from the neck down, like a bad cough, a fever, you should definitely be staying away from the gym. So when we're sick, the body is already in recovery mode. The body is already trying to get rid of pathogens, increase white blood cells in the areas that you're sick. This could last 3 to 4 days, it could last 7 days, 8. Everyone is different on their recovery process when it comes to being sick. However, when you are going to train and you're increasing your cortisol levels and you're increasing your central nervous system to do extra work, you're just gonna be putting your body under a lot more stress than it needs to be. So when I said about the neck rule, if it is like a fever or it's something going on in your chest, if you've got a chest infection, you're getting sweaty, feeling clammy, your body's already working hard, and that's why when you want to stay in bed all day, or you take like day and night nurse, or you take paracetamol or ibuprofen, something that'll help with the process, help you stop being sick. And if you're just gonna go to the gym and increase cortisol levels, you're just gonna get more sick. And that's where you're not being a hero by going to the gym sick. It's fucking ridiculous. It's stupid. In my opinion, it's stupid. If you're really sick and you're struggling to get out of bed and you're gonna go and do a heavy squat session and bench session, it's like, why would you put your body through even more? And the recovery will take twice as long than if you would have just stayed in bed for 3 or 4 days. Not only that, but you're gonna be getting other people sick in the gym as well. You're leaving your sweaty fucking sweat all over the dumbbells, you're blowing your nose, all that sort of thing. You're just gonna get more people in the gym sick as well. I'm alright with that because I've got my garage gym. But for the regular population, stay at home and just get better. Just don't be a hero. Think neck up. I would reduce your volume, reduce your intensity, maybe even reduce your exercises as well. Do 50-60%. Just get in, move. Because if you're mildly sick and your body's fighting it off, and then you go for 80-90% squats, all that resource that your white blood cells are putting in to get better, you're just gonna take it away and you're just gonna get more fatigued. The infection could get even worse. So try and stay low maintenance volume at the very most, I'd say. If not, just rest. Like, there's nothing wrong with just resting. It's better to be oh my god, it's better to be sick for 2-3 days, miss 2, 3, 4 days of training, rather than missing 2-3 weeks of training because you're absolutely goosed and you're done in. So from a psychological point of view, you feel like if you're missing training, and you might feel like guilty missing sessions, but believe me, it's better to take 3 or 4 days off than be off for 10, 12, 14 days. Quick rule of thumb, and the only rule I've said in this: if it's above the neck, gauge. If it's below the neck, don't train. Recover at home as fast as you can, and then when you get back, do a bit of maintenance volume. Build it up again. You've just recovered. You don't want to go all guns blazing, doing 80-90% again. Just drop 60, 65, 70, and do just a reintroduction. Especially if you've been sick for a week or 2. Introduce your volume again, introduce your intensity again, and then you'll be back to normal, and your strength won't have reduced that much really. And then your muscle gains, again, you're not going to lose that much muscle by taking a week off the gym. And long-term strategy always beats short-term egos. stay in bed, recover properly, and get back to training as normal.